Hello, and welcome back again. Today, this time, it's Beowulf. This one is a lot easier to actually perform with than all of the other characters, so this one will actually should be, easier to demonstrate and do. Oh boy, what can I say about Beowulf that is not immediately obvious when you read his spells? I think the best thing to point out is just shield. Like, Worm is not that hard to understand. It empowers the abilities. But, bro, his character is busted. This is the noob-friendly beginner character. Easy to learn, hard to master. But when you master him, and because he does not have the shortcoming that one would expect with Scarlet, where your defense ability will immediately deactivate if the game decides you are holding on a button for slightly too long. It's just As to what Beowulf is, he is a sword and board character. You attack with chain damage, you do DPS, you get increased total DPS, you do shockwaves and ignite with the shockwaves. You do spins, just like Garen, and then you ignite with the spins. And the shield. You block damage, and then you release it to bash people back and deal damage afterwards. A true counter to all the situations where it's been hit and run, you can just dive right into a motherfucker and just say, fuck you. But the Worm deals additional damage, and each blocked attack will heal you for 30% of that blocked damage. So any effect, for example, that is like, you have permanent strength, but you also have the permanent vulnerability. Cursed Magic Trinket. This makes it so that you heal more. Period. He is broken in ways that cannot be ignored. Which leads us to his upgrades. Beowulf upgrades. How do I explain Beowulf upgrades? Rampart healing is insane. It is almost always a guaranteed. I don't think there would be anything that you would not take on this, because he can transform, if he gets the magical that it gives him the ability to, he can transform his shit into a fuck you, I don't want to take damage from you situation. Like, his ability to open while he's moving is good. His ability to kite is good. Damn, I thought he was gonna hit me. His ability to kite is good. His ability to deal damage in a group is good. He doesn't need any upgrade to be able to do so off the rip. His ability to fuck with people and to put them down is great. His openers when walking into a group of enemies is fan-fucking-tastic. Just open up, start swinging, get to the other side of them. He has great setup for everything he wants to do and more. The fact that his shield defense probably comes out the most consistently of all is a great bonus too. He's just so great. He's just so great, and I love him. He's so great, and I love him for that alone. We're taking Scorched Earth because you don't need heavy strikes on him. You just keep moving, you keep grooving, you walk along an area until you find something of interest, you spin to wind to break the crystals as you're moving to keep it going. It's just so nice. He's just so nice. That, and you can also do this when you're kiting enemies. Just complete fucking destruction, bro. It's just, there's just so many things I could say about him and his great AoE and his great damage and his great control that it feels cheap playing him. It really does. I'm sorry if that's not the greatest thing for wordism that I could possibly give. It's just, there's so much about him. It's just so nice. Just pathing along, moving along. Everything's Gucci Gucci. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any real serious movement tech like any of the other characters. You don't really want to just start spinning to attack everything that's nearby you. And just to demonstrate how broken he can be. Well, an example of how broken he can be. That was realistically a situation that was poor because I didn't kill the healer first. But, Beowulf. Realistically, if you lose with this character, and you're not managing going in and out of healing stance, you just are not playing him well. I really don't have any other way I can describe it. I really don't. He's really just one of those characters. If you fuck up playing him, you did something wrong and you have to try again. However, that's not to say that there isn't a factor to the nature of how to master him. Because even though he is that strong, just like any character, mismanaging the situations where you should be attacking and defending can be a fucking nightmare. There's like many characters that have AoE tools for their kits. Mistiming your block inside of a large gaggle of enemies because it feels natural can be a slight counter to him. And he also wants Vajra. He wants dash damage as soon as he can get it. He has so many attack cancels for his abilities and spells, it's not funny. So many enemies, it was enough to give me a level. Wild. So, building Beowulf. He is somebody who isn't... even begin my my sentence before I even finish speaking. He's not a person who needs powers. Any power you take on him that increases his ability to deal with an AoE is good. Including his trait power-up that will give him guaranteed crit on his attacks. For 3 auto attacks. What he needs most is actually magical items to augment him to becoming better. That's really what he needs most of all. You could claim that about pretty much any and every character. But for him, it is one of those situations where it is very clear. Especially once you play him enough. All can pass through and roar because we don't have the stones to upgrade our abilities at. It's not important that we do either. But if we really wanted to, I would need to get enough to be able to upgrade them. So that just a few upgrades puts them at legendary. Interesting. If I can find another event before I go spend. Wow, I'm finding both keys. Okay. We're going to do the graveyard just to push our limits here. See if this is wishing well. It is. Here's the hard decision. Do you stack up to get wishing well maxed out on multiple passes, or do you just go for broke? Wonderful. We're gonna take eruption here. We're gonna immediately go back. We're gonna buy. And continue looking down from there, because I just want to get enough to put that one up. In case that these two don't get upgraded by the Grimoire, I can instead be able to get enough to put it there. It is not very often that we get both of these things. Now, it's just some of the highlights of what you can do with Beowulf right out of the box. He is strong enough with his base kit and his abilities that he does not actually need any talents to really take on and fight the cave elite enemy. I would say you'll need a couple of things, maybe Vajra at the very minimum for comfortability with the graveyard fight elite. But in general, you do not need anything for this character to function. He functions as is out the box. What he really wants is to be able to get anything that can help him with his ability to do the damage he wants to do. Nice. We also have a chest here. That's wonderful. And we did get enough stone for us to be able to take that upgrade. So we are straight chillin', and that is just the first night down. Wonderful. Power card. +1 damage for each vitality is actually pretty fine. Anything cooldown for him would be the fucking tits. Fortunately, aggroed there. Should I talk combos? There isn't really so much of a combo on him. There's just what you want to open with based on your build. For this build, I got a lot of power upgrades, so I'm making sure to ignite with power whenever I do. When you get the Eruption Slam there, it's going to be important that you position yourself so that you can get the edge of that damage, as you saw that I did before, to erupt on the enemy so that it hits a cone in their face. There's an upgrade. Now we go over here. Unfortunately, because that's right there, that actually gives you a great path to go to that elite. And you just pray that it's a cave. Normal type enemy, very easy to deal with. Get behind the one that's spitting. Circle through. Easy fucking peasy. Okay, experience, take the upgrade. We got 1 legendary, and that was our defense. It's very nice, very nice, very nice. Keep moving through. Always keep dashing as much as you possibly can. Try and get around. For these ones, we're going to try and group them up. Didn't avoid that one, unfortunately. Not gonna matter. Sometimes it's even helpful to just dodge backwards a bit to make sure that you connect with that reach. This is Graveyard. Don't want to do this one just yet. Another tumor. Immediately get the fucking way out of that. We want none of that. Get ourselves chest. Nice. Power, Dream Shards, reduce defense. We're gonna take defense. And we get Furnace. I'm very serious. He does not need anything to deal with his attack damage if it's not the passive trait that gives him guaranteed crit. He does not need anything for his auto attacks. All he needs to do is swing and to swing hard. Getting trapped by the web. Pretty sucks. Should have just let it leash. Move this way so they do leash. Wonderful. Don't want to be in this circle gang bang. This is a horrible place to be, especially with that enemy type. He is not friendly to Beowulf or to anyone. I think Beowulf might be in the league for one of the fastest farmers, just because of this kind of damage once you have Eruption. It feels like he counts the attack as like multiple attacks. Get off me! Oh, wow. Well, I learned something. That cannot be blocked. I never usually get hit by them, so I never asked myself if I could or couldn't. The answer is you can't.
Come to me, it's time to earn your keep.
What do I have here? I have crystals. I don't want to be in this grove. I'm looking for that second layer so I can do it, but no such luck yet.
These are wicked adversaries.
Because I'm not finding it, I'm gonna go over here. Take the chest event because I have enough to be able to go to the shop and upgrade. Go for Vajra. No Vajra. Nope, no Vajra. Special damage. Hope for Vajra. No Vajra. Defense charge. Hope for Vajra. Or something legendary that's good. Here we go. So now I have permanent vulnerability, but I also have permanent strength. It does not say what the permanent strength is, just that I have it. So I have to assume it means extra damage, and I take extra damage. Deal extra damage, take extra damage. But with extra charges of defense, I really don't have an excuse for getting hit as hard as I do, especially if I have 20% cooldown reduction. So now we go back to the Sandman. We do this, and we're gonna go find damage. So I was also hoping that the other thing was gonna be in here. We're gonna take crit chance, actually. Take a little bit of crit chance. I think that my other one is somewhere in these quadrants I haven't searched. I'm just going to go try and find that immediately. Watch event. Ah, it's right here. Okay. Bring them all together, bring them all together. And you can just see from that, just the insane gain on healing. Like, it literally cannot be fucking beat. I'm telling you, you can't not beat that fucking healing. You can't beat that healing. You can't beat that damage. It is to be feared.
Come to me, Drakeling. It's time to earn your keep.
Wonderful. And now we have Dragonflight. Nice AoE nuke. Please tell me we can get... No, we do not. We get Black Lotus. That's fine. It's okay. I was really hoping for the Oni, but it's alright. We don't really need the healing orbs to heal. We're not like other classes. I just need to now beeline immediately for those chests. Maybe I'll have just enough time at the end. Also, I love that that gives you full lifesteal, I think. No, it's just attack. But the fact getting lifesteal is great. This goes well with the crit in hand. I just have Winnie's chest as Vajra. The other thing that is really lovely about this is because you get that innate... goddamn. Because you get that innate DPS. You're really, really, really tanky, even with that downside. Okay, yeah, we have enough time. Wonderful. No Vajra. We're sad.
This will come in handy. Come to me, Drakeling. It's time to earn your keep.
Alright, get this. Try and find one more shard for one more upgrade. And we are good. I fucking hate that it aggroed me as soon as I spawned in. I really hate that they do that. Oh my god, please stop bringing enemies! Stop bringing me enemies! Stop it! They're just literally coming out of fucking nowhere, bro. I got 30 seconds to kill him. Made it. Bloody mirror. Armor turned into damage. Let's do armor turned into damage. And here we go. This right here is what makes Beowulf fucking broken. Right there. That right there. That's all of it, right fucking there, bro. Wonderful.
Come to me, great lady. It's time to learn your people.
This is really just a question of how many times will Warren pass over it while you're fighting it and trying to burn it to death. And that should be kill. Yep. Beowulf. Literally Beowulf. I'm willing to say that Beowulf is probably the strongest character in the game, to the point that from load-in, you could run straight to the boss and with the base kit, beat his ass. I'm willing to go that far. Time will tell. Time will tell. But honestly, you can't go wrong with Beowulf. I don't think it's possible to go wrong with Beowulf. That's 4 down now. Yeah, no 3. I can't count. Because I mentally thought I already did him because I had Aladdin. Aladdin will be next. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Happy travels. Good luck. Etc. Blue, 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 blue.